Storytelling is a hugely useful skill, but the real purpose, if you're in sales, is to get the opportunity to tell the other person's story. And the story you tell earns you the right to have enough trust that they'll now start answering your questions. So if I go back to my old solution selling customers where they say the bottom 80% quit using it within 2 weeks of the workshop, it's not that those questioning prompters aren't solid, it's that they were pulling them out too soon because they didn't know how to establish the initial curiosity, hope, and trust. And so the front end makes a huge difference. So when it comes to teaching salespeople how to tell the buyer's story, we use the same colored card system. Once the buyer starts allowing us to ask them questions, take me back to the beginning. What happened first? What happened next? Uncover the initial background. That sounds really difficult. Why was that challenging? What kind of problems did that cause? How did you know things had to be different? So we're actually teaching salespeople to tell the buyer's story where the real connection is built. At the end of the tending, I want to make sure I get you. I want to document what I've heard from you today and send it back to you to make sure I fully understand your situation. I'll summarize my understanding of your beliefs, issues, as well as where you want to go. I'll email it to you. Could I ask you to review it, make any edits? So in other words, after you get them to trust you, you tell their story, you verbally play it back, do I get you? Now you offer to put it in writing. That story that you put in writing should have a buying vision in there. And once that story is solid, and you're selling to committees, and most of the B2B sales world, you're not selling to a solo decision maker, you're selling to a group of people. And when this story, when the buyer's story is documented properly, and once they get that, they forward it to the other people in their organization. So that story enables you to get to the other people who are going to be part of the decision.